We know how hard it is to become a mom, yet sometimes they make it look so easy because truly, a mother's love is unconditional. So we tried to ask 5 moms to share their personal experiences as to how they handle motherhood and all the changes that come with it.
Hi, I'm Yasmina Tison. I have one daughter and she's 10 months old.
I'm Catherine, mother of 2 boys. My eldest is 30 months old and my second is 10 months old.
Hi, I'm Morena Rituerma. You can just call me Em. I have 3 kids. Mika turning 18, Matthew turning 4 this May, and Megan 8 months old.
Hi, my name is Kiko Motahashi Ismail. I have a 2-year-old toddler girl. Her name is Naya.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm a mom of 2. My eldest is 3 years old and my youngest is 7 months old.
Well, I just graduated from college. And then, of course, work. I worked right away for our family business. And then, I got pregnant at 21. I was a single mom before with Ate Mika. Having Mika, it's all mostly work actually. And then, I get to have time with my baby Mika back then after work. But normally, 8 to 7 work job. And then, on weekends, of course, I spend my time with Mika.
So before I became a mom, I actually worked for corporate. I did marketing. I handled Noodle brand. After that, I helped with the family business. I did both marketing, operations, and overall handling of all the aspects of the business. So I was connected with a food manufacturing company. I'd usually wake up like 6:30 or 7 and then prepare, then go to the office and do some office work, operation related or marketing related, and I would usually go out of the office maybe 7 in the evening and then go on a date with my now husband, and that's it.
I was studying. Nagpa-pilot training ako. I was in Clark. And then, ako lang mag-isa. Very independent. Walang iniisip. Happy-go-lucky lang that time.
I used to work as a commercial and print ad model, and how my day looked like was always different. It would depend on the schedule that I was given by my agency. All in all, my life before having a kid was just carefree, and I didn't have to worry about anything, and I was just living my day by day, being happy and having no real responsibilities. I mean, compared to now, it was completely different.
I'm a businesswoman. My work is like a boy's job. It's a machine shop and every morning I go there sa shop namin kasi nasa baba lang ng house. And we have other business like restaurants and tracking. So, I'm a busy person before I become a mom.
Now, when Naya was born, wala akong trabaho. I stayed at home with her. Ako lang nag-alaga sa kanya all throughout until 1-year-old and 6 months siya. I started helping my husband na. Pero not really a full-time na nagtatrabaho. Kasi ako pa rin nagpapaligo sa kanya. Lunchtime, ako pa rin mag-feed sa kanya. Papatulugin ko pa rin siya. That's what I do every day now.
Actually, it's still the same. But, of course, super extra load because kung may baby ka na tapos you're a working mom, you really have to adjust everything, especially your time, when it comes to your daughter, to your husband, and everything. So busy.
So right now, my day starts at around like 2:30 in the morning because my second usually wakes up to feed and poop, and then he wakes up again maybe an hour and a half later, and then like at around 4 and then 5:30 and then 6 they both wake up already, and then we eat breakfast, and then I bathe my second and then go out, play outside, and then or play inside if the weather's not so nice, and then mostly my day is with the kids and then do like mother stuff and lots of playing and lots of taking care of the kids. And we sleep at around I let the kids sleep at around 7, and that's the time we also bathe the eldest. And most are shocked. especially those who know how I worked before, since I usually worked long hours. And some, their tone are, they're a bit judgy. They usually ask, so that's the only thing that you do? I'm like, yes.
Well, now I am a full-time mom because I'm a mom of 2 little ones and they're really a handful. Believe me or not, since I was in elementary school or something, it was my dream to become a mom.
Now I have 3 kids already because I got married in 2016 and then I had Matt, and then 3 years after I had Megan just last year 2021. So right now I have 3 kids. Of course, I'm a working mom. As much as possible, I do my best to balance work and being a mom. But of course, it's very difficult. But of course, we have to do our best. We try better every day.
Nung nagbuntis ako kay Naya, sobrang lumaki din yung tummy ko. So ngayon, syempre yung tummy ko medyo malaki na. Hindi na kagaya before. Tapos mabilis ka na ako tumaba. Ang hirap na magpapayat. No time na rin to exercise. And sometimes, no time na rin ako mag-ayos sarili ko. Kasi when you're so busy with your baby, para hindi mo na naisip yung sarili mo na mag-ayos ka and all. So siguro yun yung nawala na sa akin.
Of course, the physical changes are inevitable. But then again, at the end of the day, what matters to me is that my family is happy, my kids are healthy, and they have a happy mom as well. With the physical aspect, I don't think much about it because I know it's not the most important thing.
Well, I'm breastfeeding now. So right now, boobs are better and bigger. But after feeding, they usually look like raisins. The moms who I talk to tell me that after all the breastfeeding is done, they will look like that or even much smaller. So I'm actually worried about that. What bothers me is like after giving birth, you're not as toned as you were before. Medyo the muscles are loose. I had 2 cesareans, so there's a scar that it can't be removed. So that makes me a bit insecure, but I can't do anything about it.
A lot has changed. I'm not as thin as I was before I got pregnant with my first. I did bounce back a little bit after my first, but then now with my second, I'm back to square one. And yeah, what else? Of course, I have stretch marks. Like, not everyone does have them, but I'm one of the lucky ones who got those tiger stripes. And it did affect my confidence so much. Like, I was really depressed about it. Like, until now, I'm sad about it, especially with my work before. Your appearance is very important. And yeah, with me having those extra tiger stripes, it did affect my confidence a lot. But I'm still learning how to accept.
Physical changes. A lot. I mean, I don't know pero sa tingin ko, lahat naman ng mommies pinagdaanan yung physical changes. So, syempre before, you were thinner, you were sexier, more confident. Pero before ako nun magbuntis, talagang siningkin ko na sa utak ko na my body will change and you have to accept it. So, during the process, the pregnancy, tapos nung nanganak na, talagang you can see the difference. Like, pagdating sa boobs, pagdating sa hips, sa legs, everything. But I'm happy. About the confidence, I'm still confident.
Actually, my biggest fear now is disappointing my husband and my kids. So, because even if you try your best and do the things that you think are right, of course, you can't be perfect. So, I think that's the thing that scares me the most. Not being good enough for them.
Biggest fear is losing her or me dying. Yun lagi ang biggest fear ko. Kasi, iisipin mo, paano pag nawala ako? Paano yung daughter ko? Or, paano kung mawala yung daughter ko? Like, paano na ako? Selfish, no? Pero, I don't know. Iba na, super iba nung naging mother na ako.
I do know that no matter what, my kids will always love me and be happy. But I always have this fear in my head of not being enough for them. Like, I do my best, but I think that is one of my biggest fears. And of course, another fear is getting sick and not being there for them when they need me. When you're a mom, there are so many fears. Like, you're afraid of so many things, or your whole life revolves around your children. So there are so many fears that come with it.
My biggest fears? Siguro my biggest fear is kung magkasakit ako, mamatay ako na maaga at maiwan ko yung anak ko na walang mag-aalaga. At sa nangyayari ngayon with all the pandemic, the war that's going on, so hindi ko alam. Kaya parang, yun, lagi lang ako nagpipray na sana maging peaceful na at maging healthy ako para maalagaan ko si Naya for a long time.
Of course, aside from my kids getting sick, I think I don't want to disappoint them as a mom, because I know how important it is to have really a present mom, a mindful mom. So I really hope that I'm not disappointing them, and I hope in the future they can say that they had one of the best moms.
The most rewarding thing about raising my children is to see them smile. And, it just makes me so happy. I think that's the most rewarding thing, the joy that I give them and they give me. They're my life. So I'm so happy that they've become a part of my life, that I've changed into a different person. Once I gave birth to my first kid, I've become a mom, and I gave birth to a new me as well. And even if we have a stressful day, or if there's anything bad happening around the world, when I'm with my children, I can forget about all the negative things. And it's, as I said, it's just complete joy. Every time I'm with them, it's happiness. And I think that's the most rewarding thing.
The most? There are a lot. But really, I cannot describe actually how thankful and grateful I am having to be a mom. And they're just the greatest thing that happened to me.
Siguro yung Naya kasi is a very sweet girl. And every time she hugs me and tells me, "You're the best mama ever." And I don't know if naintindihan niya na kung ano yung sinasabi niya sa akin. Pero siguro yun, yung nakikita ko yung anak kong very healthy, and then very sweet, and hindi siya sakitin. She's healthy, yun nga, healthy siya at very, very sweet siya at mahilig siya malambing, and she's very talkative. Siguro yun na, nakita ko siya now, parang sabi ko, okay, I'm a good mom.
Yung at the end of the day, especially at nighttime, yung maglalambing sila sa'yo, tapos yayakapin ka, or may kipaglaro, tapos titignan ka, the way your daughter looks at you, I can say that she loves me too.
So for me, the most rewarding thing about raising kids is like learning alongside them and just seeing them evolve into a person that they're molding themselves to be, not like what they're wanting them to become, but like they're really different. They become like different people, really amazing kids, and hopefully soon adults. So from someone who doesn't talk and walk, they roll and then suddenly crawl, and then run, and then talk to you, converse with you, and also ask you lots of questions, and then you also learn alongside them, and you also evolve alongside them, and you become a person that you didn't even know that you can become before.
Kaya mo yan. Alam mo yon, sabi nga nila, when you get pregnant, no one is ready. Kasi pag buntis ka, hindi ka pa naman yung talagang full-time mother kasi wala ka pa tayong inaalagaan, di ba? Pero once nanganak ka na, yun, you have no choice but to take care of your daughter or your son. Every day is a challenge. Iba't iba ugali ng babies. Don't compare your babies to other babies. Kasi, syempre, at start, sabi mo, bakit si ganun? Yung anak ko, or sila na kapag nakaka-crawl na or something ganun. No, it doesn't mean na hindi pa nakakapag-crawl or walk yung anak mo na she's delayed or something. Basta no comparing. Hayaan mo lang yung ibang tao. Tapos especially yun nga, physically, yun, sobrang hirap nun kasi yun talaga yung number one Yung pag nakita ka ng tao na, uy, bakit ang taba-taba mo na? Alam mo yun, nakakainis kasi minsan hindi nila naisip na bago kang panganak or something ganun. Hayaan mo lang sila, they don't understand. Or basta, just be happy, be confident about your body, love what you're doing. Kung may struggles ka, always ask questions sa other mothers. Don't be shy. Always ask sa mother mo, sa sister, kung meron. Sila yung mga taong talaga makakatulong sa'yo.
Don't be too hard on yourself because every kid, every journey as a mom is different. So we don't have to compare ourselves with other moms. You just do your own thing. As long as your children are happy, you're raising happy kids, you're raising healthy kids. So you're doing okay, and don't be too hard on yourself because really you should also make yourself a priority. You should also take care of yourself mentally and emotionally because if we are a happy mom, then our kids will be more happier. We can take care of them more. We can give more also.
So to all other mommies out there watching this video, especially the new moms, don't be stressed. I know it's easier said than done, but try to go day by day and join mommy groups on Facebook or other communities online, and those are really helpful. Like if you have questions or if you're struggling with certain things, there's so many moms who have experienced the same things as you, and they can all help you. Don't feel pressured to do everything on your own, and don't bother about other people maybe judging you. Just don't think about that, and just do your own thing and be happy all the time. And if you really need help, as I said, reach out to your family or your friends because they will always be there for you.
Motherhood is all in one, and especially in terms of feelings, you're so excited all the time, but also exhausted and happy and sad. And then suddenly you're crying, and then suddenly you're okay again. The thing is, it's also fleeting. You're always a mom and forever a mom, but not forever a mom to a newborn, because that newborn will become a baby, 1 month old, and then 10 months old, and then suddenly a toddler, and then an elementary schooler, and then a teenager. So I think the most important thing is like living and being their mom in every moment, and just not thinking about what others would say. Just like being their mom in all parts and all moments of their lives.
Being a mom talaga is very rewarding. Parang for me, yun yung achievement ko. Naging mama ako, nanay ako ni Naya. And, you know, kasi nung una, akala ko, madali lang maging nanay. Kasi yung breastfeeding, akala ko madali lang yun and all. Pero hindi pala, mahirap. Pero, breastfeeding moms and formula feeding moms, you're doing the best. Lahat tayo best. Kasi lahat naman tayo iniisip lang yung best para sa anak natin. And then, pag mommy ka na, ibang-iba na yung buhay mo. Hindi ka na kagaya noon na mahilig lumabas, party. Ngayon talaga, dedicate your time to your child. Pero, nakakapagod pero sobrang saya.